President Trump has announced this year's list of Kennedy Center honorees, and he also says he will host the annual event. Those receiving the 2025 Kennedy Center honors are country musician George Strait, Tony Award winner Michael Crawford, actor and director Sylvester Stallone, disco star Gloria Gaynor, and 1970s rock group Kiss. The televised gala will take place in December and air right here on CBS. And CBS News senior White House and political correspondent Ed O'Keefe joins us now. Ed, great to talk to you about all this. The president says that he was heavily involved in the selection process for these honorees and that he actually rejected several options for being too, quote, too woke. So how do this year's honorees compare to past years? And have we had a president himself host before?
Nancy, good to see you. Lots there. He says he's 98% involved in picking the honorees. And if you look at the accomplishments of these selections compared to previous years, you know, at some point in some year, they probably would have been worthy and would have been honored. So no surprise then that they are of the caliber that was selected to be honored this year. Stallone, of course, a multi-billion-dollar, very popular actor all over the world. Gloria Gaynor, those hits have survived all these years.
I got that.
Kiss, big in rock music and in makeup. George Strait, obviously a country music icon. And the Michael Crawford pick is probably the most Trump of them all because he's in Phantom of the Opera when it debuts. Trump's a huge fan. And today he goes on this rant about how Broadway to London actors are some of the hardest working people in show business. And he's not wrong about that. He says, look, these are people who like performing 8 times in a week. They don't do TV, they don't do movies because they just love being on stage. And he went on this long rant about it. And I'm like, you know, he's not wrong about that. Guys like Michael Crawford probably deserving of this. As to your question about has a president ever hosted this before? No. Have they addressed the crowd? Yes, but never hosted. Previous hosts include the late CBS newsman Walter Cronkite, our spirit animal here at CBS News, Caroline Kennedy, the daughter of the namesake of the center, and Stephen Colbert have been among those that have at least introduced a few things at the beginning as the night progresses. If you've seen the show, you know that ultimately it's more about the tributes made by other celebrities, surprise guests on behalf of the honorees. So he says he's going to host. We'll see how that goes. He pointed out it's the first time he's been on TV like this since Celebrity Apprentice back in the day.
All right. It'll be a show to watch, I'm sure. And Ed, this does come, though, as the president broadens his influence over the Kennedy Center as a whole.
Yeah.
Of course, this institution more than 50 years old at this point. What kind of changes is he making?
Well, he's making some physical ones. He talked today again about how there's more than $200 million earmarked for the taxpayer-funded Government Arts Center and the renovations that they plan to make, some that you see on the outside and in the halls and others in the back. He's inspected that facility. Just like he's making changes here at the White House, he's very concerned about the physical structure that is the Kennedy Center. Programming changes as well. He is the chairman of the board. He made himself such earlier this year because as president, he can. Nancy?
Can't wait to see you in your tux for that one. Ed O'Keefe, thanks so much.
Take care.